You're good with your tech?
Yep, I'm good.
Great. So, Brother Sanchez, before we get started, would you like to just do a test and make sure you can share and that your audio and everything will be good to go for your debate?
I have a written out presentation that I'm gonna be reading, and
Okay.
I want and everything that I'm gonna be sharing today will be using his own science. So that I'll just be referring to that and reading from that.
Okay, so you don't really need to do any screen sharing.
Not at all. Not at all.
All right. Okay.
What up, Bunk?
What's up?
What?
happening?
Okay, I'm putting you guys in the back. I hear you. I see molecular clock. I don't know if that's who is that?
There's no saint.
What's up?
Oh yeah, I know who that is talking. You guys are going to go into the general audience. Mute out, please.
What's up, No Saint? Where you been at?
I've been watching.
From the sideline. I feel
No
you.
say you're
Say you
breaking the
fixing to use
rules.
your slides to debate you on your own slide.
Man,
Okay,
that's what pseudos do. They just mess up everything. That's gonna get them beat. Terrible.
all right, so I'm going to.
Science, like I created science.
I don't know what happened to Brother Sanchez. He's not here.
I'll be using the arguments about that's made up, from mainstream science about the Pan-African theory. Meaning, I won't make up any other new theories. I'll be using what's taught about the argument you're making to show you don't even know your own stuff.
Yeah, I know. I don't got any more stuff. Yeah.
All right, brothers, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start this because Sonetta can't get in for some reason. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna start. I think we need to go ahead. What are we? 15 minutes over.
And Ankh can start us off when we do our intro since he called me out.
I got you. Okay, so you're gonna. I'm going to mention this when I start the recording and go to the audience, but it is a 3-minute opening or 2-minute opening. I think I wrote it down. It was 2-minute opening, right?
2 to 3. I'm with it.
Okay, 2-minute opening, 12-minute rounds, and you each are getting 12 minutes for your 3 rounds. And then I think Sonetta told me 3-minute closing. Is that good? Okay. I will repeat this once I hit the start the live. Okay. So, all right, everybody, I'm trying to see. I think I can't put them in the general. I'm trying to get them in the general audience right now. Just give me like 1 minute, but I think I have to do this once.
We can't move ourselves in the general audience.
No, you can, unfortunately. Hello.
Do you need us to leave and come back?
No, you about to kill yourself.
No. Just I need you to stay muted, and I love you all. Thank you for asking that very good question. Don't leave, but just stay. Everybody stay on mute, and I'll figure it out. I need to probably get this started though. So, because I'm gonna let the people in. Any questions? But again, I'm gonna go over the information while we're live for the recording. But any questions before I push the start button? But from the debaters, I mean, not from the audience, just the 2 debaters.
Hold on, give me 1
So
second.
I just want to clarify everything. It's 2 to 3 minutes intro, start with Ankh, and from there 12 minutes, 12 minutes each per 3 rounds, where Ankh will lead each round.
Right, because we're not doing rebuttals, right, guys?
Right, because we're gonna have a end part where we do a question and kind of a.
I forgot to mention that. Yes, thank you for telling me that. You get. Let me just read it. Let me read it right now. You will be getting 3 questions each. Right? That's what Sonetta told you, because that's what he told me.
Yeah, he was right.
I'm just checking with you guys.
Yeah,
3 questions each. All right. So yeah, before I start that, do you want to just do it back and forth or just 3 in a row?
Back and forth would be better. Get more clarity.
Okay, Ankh, is that good? You're muted, Ankh.
No, I'm right here.
Okay, is that good? Back and forth, 3 questions each, or you want to just go 3 straight? It's up. He said he wants to go back and forth.
Yeah, he's gonna make up something any damn way, so it don't matter. It's all good.
Okay. Got it. All right. I'm going to go ahead and any other questions from the debaters? I'm going to start the stream if not.
We good to go.
All right. Okay. Here we go. I'm letting the people in right now. Everybody up on the panel until I can get you into the general audience, please just stay muted. I appreciate you. Okay. All righty. Let's start it now. Start it. Okay. This recording's going to start.
Recording in progress.
All right, peace to everybody. Thank you so much for being here. We're waiting for the participants to come on in. Everybody's coming in right now. Yes, yes, yes. Come on into the debate. We are ready. This is what you've been waiting for. Ankh, pseudo killer captain, founder of the pseudo killers, Ankh, the God killer, against Brother Sanchez, the leader of the flat earthers. I'll have to add that. Okay, so I want to just say to everybody, thank you for being here once again. I know we're a little bit over the start time, so I'm just going to say right away, start talking to the debaters about how we're going to do this. We have Ankh and Brother Sanchez debating. Give me that title one more time, y'all. I'm sorry. Monk. Because it was, come on,
are we monkey or man, and did all humans come from Africa?
Perfect. Are we monkeys or man, and are all humans from Africa? We will be doing
monkey or man. Not are we monkeys? It's monkey or man.
Got you. Monkey or
clarify that for me then, because that's kind of vague. What do you mean, monkey or man? Okay, the statue, monkey or man. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So
do you see me? Do y'all see me?
Finally, yes, you got in.
All right, get me out of here. Get me off the screen.
Donetta, you are so
Get me off the screen, please.
But are you making the argument that we're monkeys at any point? Just for clarity, since that did come up just now, just thought about it. Are we getting into that? Or are you even making that
too late to do that, bro?
Yeah, it's too late to do that. Come on, y'all.
Okay. I was just asking it, making sure he wasn't gonna throw that at me for a loop, right? We good.
I'm gonna throw that for no loop. I know what we are. Yeah. We never changed.
All right. That. Come on, let's get this thing going.
Man, we got to stir off right now. What you talking about? We ain't dead.
No, we not. You supposed to do that a long time ago.
Not to stir off. What is it called when you're in the middle of the ring? What's it called?
We're recording the debate right now.
Let's go.
You just bogart in, baby. All right. I know you're the boss of this, but I'm just saying, okay, we are talking about the debate structure. So we're going to have a 2-minute opening for each debater. Ankh will be leading. He'll be coming out first. Then we're going to have 3 12-minute rounds for our debaters. Each will get 3 12-minute rounds. There will be a question and answer round where the debaters will get 3 questions. They have decided to go back and forth, not do the straight consecutive 3. And after that, they will have their closing, which will be a 3-minute closing, and that will end the debate. Now, we can get started as soon as you're ready, Ankh. Let me know, because you will be coming in to do your intro. And again, I think I said you have 3 minutes, right? I forgot already. 2?
You don't matter.
Got it. Got the timer. 2. Tell me when you're ready. Tell me when you're ready, and your time starts when you start.
All right, I'm ready.
Let me get the timer up. Okay, and give me 1 second. All right. You're ready, but now I'm not ready. Why? Because I want to make sure I do the right time. Okay. Start now. You can start, please.
Welcome, family, man. You know what it is, man. It's God Killer, and welcome to this event. I just want to open up with clarity and what this debate is actually about. It's about the outer Africa theory. And for him to actually win this particular debate, he has to have a scientific theory that refutes mine. So what is a scientific theory? A scientific theory is an explanation of an aspect of the natural world that can be or that has been repeatedly tested and has corroborating evidence in accordance with the scientific method, using accepted protocols and observations, measurements, and evaluations of results. So we're not coming in here making it up as we go. We're not coming in here acting like we have defeated science from YouTube or from our YouTube channel or from this particular platform. That's not flying today. He has to establish a scientific theory that replaces the outer Africa 1 and 2. Don't let him trick you. Don't let him fake you out. He's going to talk that talk, but at the end of the day, can he walk that walk? He can't. We have over 200 years of established information on the outer Africa theory and evolution. Let's not forget he's a flat earther. So he's a flat earther. He actually believes that the earth is flat. And since he believes that the earth is flat, then he must have a whole different evolutionary model. I'm going to say it again. He's a flat earther. And since he is a flat earther, then he must have a completely different evolutionary model. Natural selection would act differently on a flat earth than it would on a spherical earth. Make him get all that together. Let's not forget that he think the earth is flat. Don't let him forget that, although the debate is not about that. The debate is about the outer Africa theory. But where the hell is Africa on a flat earth? Don't you forget that that's in his mind. So he has to account for that in this conversation.
Thank you, Ankh. Thank you. Thank you very much. And now we will bring in our brother Sanchez. When you are ready, let us know when you start speaking.
I'm ready.
I'll start your chant.
Oh,
All
yeah,
right,
I'm
brother.
ready. Okay, so for me to win, all I got to do is prove Ankh wrong. I'm not making a definitive claim today about where we come from, diversity, or none of that.
Switch the camera, Nepal. Switch it.
Okay, can I start? Let's just start over. I'll start over. Let's
Get
restart
Ankh
the clock.
off the screen. Get Ankh off the screen.
Okay, first off, let's start you over. Sorry, Sonetter, let me say this. Everybody who talks shows up on the screen automatically, so just everybody keep their mics muted, and it will be Brother Sanchez on the screen.
So we gotta have our cameras on?
Oh, yeah. Brother Sanchez, I'm going to leave my camera off.
Well, I didn't see Unkh's camera on when he was just going. But,
what? You weren't looking. My camera been on.
But you need to have your camera on.
It's because I got my camera on my recording over here. But it's all good. Let me do something quick.
And that's what I was talking about. I still see Ankh on the big screen, not Sanchez.
No, your name is on the big screen because you're talking right now.
I'm not talking. And I still see him when I'm not talking.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to deactivate my camera over here.
Yeah, you see how Sanchez on there now?
No, I see Ankh. This is the thing. It's
okay. So now we can start over with the
There
time.
we go. You want
but
it like
hold on,
this?
let me do something real quick. Okay, so yeah, now we can start over with the time.
Right. Can you see Sanchez?
I can on the big screen, yeah.
Yes, I can see him now. He's good. He's good.
Right. So as I said, it's like whoever talks will show up on the screen. So we'll just keep it muted while he's talking. That's why.
Are y'all ready?
Sanchez, when you start talking, your 2 minutes starts. And then when I come back in and you hear me, that's when your 2 minutes will end, okay?
Got you. Okay, so for me to win, all I got to do is prove that Ankh is wrong. I'm not here today to prove anything about where we come from, about, diversity or any of that. I have my own theories about all of that, but the debate is structured to where I'm debunking his. So I don't have to replace his just to prove it's wrong. He got to replace it. Once I show you that you're wrong about something, I don't owe you nothing, right? You go and correct your mistakes. So I don't got to do his work for him. Like, I don't have to tell you how to tie your shoe once I'm telling you, you just tied it wrong. If I do, I'm doing you a favor. Too bad for him. I don't feel like doing no favors. I'm just coming here to show him today he's a dummy that don't know how to tie his shoe. And guess what? I'm so relentless with it, I ain't going to show him how to tie it after that. Let him learn it himself. He too stubborn. So let's get that part straight. Another thing, if he debate a Christian, will he let it be known that the Christian believes in talking snakes or men walking on water. What that got to do with the fact if that Christian has a degree in law, that the Christian is knowledgeable in law? See, whether you agree with flat earth or not, Nut and Gab is flat earth, and he want to talk about Africa, but he's not bringing up Nut and Gab. That ain't a solar system. So I'm actually arguing on behalf of the ancients. He's arguing on behalf of Galileo, Isaac Newton, and all them when it comes to the flat earth. But I don't want to waste my time with flat earth. That's a tactic of his. Today ain't flat earth. We can arrange that. So I just want to let that be clear. He want y'all to think about that so you won't pay attention to the fact I'm about to debunk him on the out of Africa theory. That's what we're here today to do. So he's claiming to know for a fact about human origins. And the out of Africa theory is what he's claiming is the answer. And that's what I'm here to debunk today. I don't got to replace his theory. I don't got to replace it. I just got to beat it up. And I've done my job. And I ain't going to let him hold me to that false obligation at all.
Okay. Thank you, Brother Sanchez. Thank you, Ankh, for those powerful openings. Now let's get right into it. Ankh, we're going to bring you up. Brother Sanchez, when you're not on the mic, just mute out. That way you won't be on the big screen. And that's for everybody. So thank you so much, Brother Sanchez. Ankh, let me know when you are ready to come and do your 12-minute first round. Do you want me to come in a minute before or what, to just let you know when you let you know you have 1 minute, like say you have 1 minute, you get what I'm saying, before your 12 minutes are up? Do you want that warning?
We ain't even figure out who's going to go first, did we? But I'll take
you
it.
are
Not a problem.
You lead
okay,
each round.
yeah. Is that all right? I think he asked for you to go first.
Oh,
You will be going first. You're good with that?
Yeah, I'm gonna let him have all the advantages he think he got.
Okay, so when do you want me to come in and just give you that warning, like your time is about to be up, your 12 minutes? At 2 minutes, 1 minute?
2 minutes. Let me know when I got 2 minutes left.
Okay,
right before Nepal, we should have had all this ready. The chat is not even open. It's disabled. The chat is not on.
Well, okay, if that's the case, we'll just enable the chat.
Yeah, let her go, and then you could be enabling it while he's going.
Yeah, that's fine. You can text me too, by the way. All right, I'll do that. Sorry about that, everybody. That's why I actually asked the chat. I didn't see anything. But anyway, okay, I'll come in at 10 minutes to let you know you have 2 minutes remaining. When you start talking, your time starts on whenever you're ready. 12-minute round, first round.
Okay. All right. Let me get my thing together.
Okay, whenever you're ready, let me know.
Wikipedia. Oh, let me.
All right, you see my screen?
Yes, your screen is showing. We see the history of out of Africa.
Okay. All right, let's get this thing started. So
Okay,
we're going to go with the history of the outer Africa theory. From Darwin's prediction to modern genomics, exploring the evolutionary journey from early ideas to implications of modern genomics in the understanding of human origins. So just real fast, right? We talk about the outer Africa theory and what it posits, that all modern humans, Homo sapiens, originated from a common ancestral population in Africa. This theory integrates various fields, including anthropology. So the brother gonna have to bring collaborating evidence that debunks anthropology, archaeology. He has to debunk archaeology, genetics, right? To trace the evolutionary journey of humans from Africa to global dispersions. So we're gonna highlight the significance of the fossil evidence, genomic studies, and the shaping of our understanding. Before Charles Darwin, people thought humans came from religious ideas. Most believe humanity started in Europe and Asia since most fossils was found there. Man, let's get this thing started right, man.
God killer. God killer will make those ring bass from the cannon. Excuse me. NWCO, clear vision. Hilltop roofs, no gimmicks. On garment, just the tempo. Race this term. Info heavy, show sources. Don't chit chat, no proof. Fall back quick. Punches Ave. Where I'm at.
What the fuck is this, family?
Ready, Liberty Heights, no ferry.
What the?
Hold fast. Peer review, hold that. Methods first, no myth. Replicate, then it's legit. God killer, we make bells ring. Bass in the cannons, ears ring. You promote pseudo, that's cap. Sleep or swim, better adapt. I just that. Smart flick love. Never be quick, move quick love. Show sources, don't chit chat. Proof, fall back. Quick. NW Code clear vision. Hilltop roots, no gimmicks. Correlation and cause headlines, love applause. Roger's app, no fake flex. Novin Peak, we no link. You on right link. Step, say less, learn, then rap. On dog and shift the tempo. Rest down and forehead. Heights, flex ready. Heights, no ferry. God killer, we make bells ring, bass from the cannon.
Yeah, man, we make bell rings. So what y'all see right here is the world percentage of adherence to religion. And this is today. So you know they was really religious back 200 years ago. The majority of the population is religious, and they had no idea of the biological origins of humans. Darwin and the descent of man linked humans to African apes, suggesting Africa as our birthplace and urging research evidence. He made a scientific prediction. This is the highest thing you can do in science, is to predict something that has never been seen before in the annals of history. That's exactly what he did. The search for human origins saw significant fossil discoveries. I'm gonna say this again. The search for human origins saw significant discoveries. 1891, discovery of Java man. We learned this in middle school. Homo erectus by Eugene Debus. It say in Indonesia provided key evidence for human evolution, suggesting an Asian origin. 1921, the discovery of Peking man, Homo erectus in China, further supported the idea of an Asian origin for early humans, challenging Darwin's original hypothesis. 1930, more Homo erectus fossils was uncovered across ages. Scientists increasingly leaned towards an Asian origin, temporarily sliding African hypothesis, sidelining it. They were saying, man, the origins must be in Asia. In 1924, Raymond Dart discovered Australopithecus africanus, tongue child. It say in South Africa. Let me move this out the way. Key evidence for the African origins of early humans, challenging Eurasian theories. So now we find a fossil to start to move it back to Africa. Here's the fossil by Raymond Dart, 1924. Make this man show fossil evidence. Uncovering critical evidence for human evolution in East Africa. 1959, Louis Leakey and his team discovered the first fossil remains of Homo habilis in Odovo Gorge, making significant milestones in understanding early human evolution. 1960, Marion Leakey discovered, the Lotala footprint in Tunisia, providing evidence for bipedalism in early hominids dating back to about 3.6 million years ago. 1974, Richard Leakey unearthed a nearly complete skull of Turkana boy, Homo erectus, near Lake Turkana, providing valuable insight into the physical characteristics of early humans. 1978, the Leakey family discovery led to the establishment of the National Museum in Kenya, contributing to the preservation and study of East African rich fossil heritage. By the way, they put it in the mandate that no more than one European can sit on the board, and the Africans must control their own museum. Compete models. Multi-regional model proposed that modern humans evolved from complex interaction amongst archaic human populations across different regions, not solely from Africa. African origin model suggests that modern humans originated in Africa and migrated out, replacing local archaic populations globally. debating evidence. Lack of genetic evidence during this period led to the ongoing discussion and disagreements amongst scientists regarding human origins. So the debate was on. Now, 1987 genetic revolution. Man, Rebecca Kane, 1987 study revealed humans share a common ancestor from Africa, supporting the theory of African origin from Homo sapiens. I'm gonna say it again, mitochondrial DNA. And this landmark study actually verified our origins in Africa of Homo sapiens sapien. Y'all might have heard it before. Mitochondrial Eve. Genomic sequence revealed that modern humans originated in Africa 300,000 years ago, highlight migration patterns, interaction with Neanderthals and Denisovans. The Outer African theory, modern humans, Homo sapiens originated in Africa, migrated worldwide, supporting the fossils. So we got the fossil record, we got the archaeology, we got the genetics showing shared ancestry. He gonna have to debunk all that. Darwin, modern humans have African roots. Outer African theory supported by fossil record. I'm gonna say it again, archaeology, genetic evidence. That's the legacy of Charles Darwin. Homo sapien, Homo Neanderthal, and Homo erectus. In yellow is Homo erectus, and the beige kind of color is Homo Neanderthal in red. You see Homo sapien sapien is the only one in red that made it all the way to Americas. You see N, 1, and 3 right here. The N represents Homo Neanderthal, the 1 represents an unknown archaic species, and the 3 represents Homo Denisovan, proving their routes. If you look at the people in the Adamese Isles and check their DNA, you'll see that they have archaic DNA in them. Out of Africa too. Homo sapiens, look at the map. This is the migration pattern from 100,000 to 200,000, all the way to the Americas, approximately around 15,000 years. Estimates range from 30,000 to 15,000. You can see the migratory patterns right here. It's all mapped up. Now, out of Africa 1 overview, the first major dispersal of early Homo sapiens, 1.8 million. Timing, no, not early Homo, I want to get this straight. Okay, early Homo populations. 1.8 million years, time and out of Africa, dispersal 1. Homo erectus, Homo ergaster, species evolved in migration. Okay, Eurasia, region where early Homo populations migrated to. Early hominid expansion, significance of this dispersal in human evolution. Fossil, archaeology evidence, types of evidence supporting the migration. Out of Africa 2, 60K. Time frame for dispersal of modern humans. Remember, out of Africa too, it's modern humans. Homo sapiens, anatomically modern humans migrated from Africa. So out of Africa 1 is archaic species of humans, and out of Africa 2 is Homo sapiens sapiens. Genetic studies, evidence supporting African origins, sequence global dispersal. Subsequent global dispersals. Limited inbreeding, interaction with Neanderthals and Denisovans during this migration. We had the proof. Global distribution, modern human population largely descended from this migration. Key differences between out of Africa 1 and 2, early Homo sapien migration, modern human global dispersal, temporal framework differences, contributions to regional populations, evidence types, fossils, and DNA.
2 minutes.
Conclusion, implications for the human evolution. Out of Africa theory, modern humans migrated from Africa. All non-human populations share ancestry. Darwin, foundational work, genetics. Man, y'all know what it is, man.
Pseudo. We hear you.
Yeah, we hear them pseudos.
Pseudo Sanchez, talking that pseudo all day, talking that pseudo all day, talking that pseudo all day. Yeah, you look at this play. Pseudo Sanchez, talking that pseudo all day, talking that pseudo all day. Same story, new tag. The pseudo step will get a bag. They all wear funny hats. That step back, nah. Spin tail, then spin back. Keep walking like a stand for the stack, then back. Trying to sell like science, but he never like back. Whole lot of trust me, whole lot of I seen. But when the light hit the page, it's the black magazine. He out in the room, but the room don't learn. He fucking needs trouble to the brain cells burn. But he had energy, cosplay intellect, still a pseudo kudo like in the collect. King of the pseudo kudo, you wear that crown, but it's back creek when the real pull up now. We don't do box, we do backstack. If it don't stand up to data, it can backspace. Pseudo Sanchez. Talking that pseudo all day, talking that pseudo all day. They got different shades. Pseudo Sanchez, talking that pseudo all day, talking that pseudo all day. On page, more like charade. He say I'm him, but the method say nah. Straight cat. If you can't run a test, you can't run the next song. Keep on cloud from the crowd, but he got your review. Trying to cap and pass proof, caught on 4K too. He can leave up mess like rats in a stack. Then somebody act sourcing it all fall back. Source up, well, shut up. Metaphor in the booth. Swinging at the air, but we swinging that proof. Sort of stuff with a grin, but the grin too stinks. A fact for the given, they don't let you stand. Still killers in the chat, but we're killing a pseudo. Not people just claim, but the evidence will prove that. What do you do? What do you say? There you go. Run in. Pull over the back and it turn in the Sanchez. Talking that pseudo all day. Talking that pseudo.
This is fucking amazing, bro. Like, are you fucking serious? Corny. Straight corny. Are
Nine.
you serious?
Man, talking that pseudo all day. Talking that pseudo all day. Y'all know what it is, man. Sourced up over here, man. Let's get it, man.
Thank you, Ankh. Thank you, Ankh. That was the first round. Bringing in Brother Sanchez right now, right behind the pseudo killer Ankh. We got our Brother Sanchez with a can of corn. Okay, so brother, let me know when you start talking. Your time starts, but let me know when do you want me to come in and let you know your time is expiring.
Give me a 2-minute one. I'm a basketball type of man. I like the 2-minute one. Appreciate that, Queen Napa.
Yes, sir. So when you start talking, your time begins.
All right. Share my screen and then I'll start. You let me know if you got it.
We got the corn, the Del Monte corn.
Yeah, we need to share that. We got to share that. And I'll start right now. So I want to share this corn and say that Ankh should have prepared more for his debate and printed out his stuff like I did instead of reading off Wikipedia. We could have stayed home and did that, Ankh. You wasted our time. That ain't even fun in a debate. You're acting corny, which is why I put the Del Monte up there. Like, it's so much corn that I think that, Redenbacher and them will be mad at you, man. So I'm going to just leave that there. Let's mute his mic, too, so that corn juice don't leak on me. I don't want none of that corn juice. Children of the corn. So this man said that the Dogon had to wait for white Masons to show up to tell them who they was, right? Even though these white Masons didn't know who they was, right? And the Dogon was making predictions about the stars before Darwin showed up. So your whole concept of them being primitive, it's corny too. So let me just read some to you, and we're going to leave this can of corn right there. I was going to put a little image of the Dogon, but I chose the corn for you, man. So check this out, right? The intelligence of ancient civilizations is often underestimated, but the Dogon people of West Africa challenged that assumption long before modern astronomy and long before Darwin. The Dogon were describing details about the star system Sirius that supposedly could not be seen with the naked eye. If people doing stuff like that, they don't need this white guy to show up and tell them who they are, even though the Dogon got a rich history of their own lineage and oral tradition of who they are through their oracles. They got tribal elders that have kept the history of that tribe for eons. Can't no white guy go up to the Bushman tribe telling them who they are. So what my point is, the Dogon don't agree with Ankh's out of Africa theory. That ought to be something y'all ought to think about, that the oldest tribes don't agree with the out of Africa theory. They would debate these white guys and their theories. They say that science ain't racist, but it is racist to tell a people who they are versus ask them who they are. And then to act like you got enough blood data to tell everyone in the world who they are, and you keep finding our ancestors' bones, and they just so happen to be monkey-like bones, but you never finding your own. Java Man is often presented as proof of human evolution, which Ankh just tried to do with Java Man, right? Let's pull up Java Man, y'all. Let's pull up Java Man so you can get a visual of Java Man. So here is Java Man, their description of it, and I want to give you some facts about Java Man. So Java Man is often presented as proof of human evolution, but when you look closely at the evidence, the case is far weaker than people are told. First, the fossils that make up Java Man were not found together as a complete skeleton. Why didn't Ankh tell you that with his deceptive behind? The skull, the tooth, and the thigh bone were discovered separately in a riverbed. and is simply assumed to belong to the same individual. Second, the femur looks almost identical to a modern human leg bone, showing a fully upright human gait rather than a transitional creature. So think about that. This raises the possibility that the leg bone could belong to a normal human while the skull belonged to something else entirely. People, they playing puzzle with y'all. And I'm going to show you I ain't lying, because here go the different here go the pieces right here. He didn't show y'all this. Why? Why didn't he show you this all they found with his deceptive butt? Now watch this, y'all. Thirdly, the scientist who discovered this, Eugene Du Bois, was actively searching for Darwin's predicted missing link, which may have influenced how the fragments were interpreted biasly. When you step back, Java Man looks less like solid proof and more like reconstruction built on assumptions rather than a complete fossil showing a true evolutionary transition. Ain't no face for it, y'all. They actually had to, you know, they come up with these little drawings like the one I showed you here, and they start theorizing and interpreting stuff just from finding 3 bones in 3 different locations at 3 different times. 3 different times. 3 different locations. The bones are not even related to each other, y'all. And they put this stuff together and come up with theories, and people like Ankh eat it up like a dog lapping up their own vomit. Now, another thing. If my opponent is defending the older, simple version of Out of Africa, which he is doing, he already lost the debate, because the one with the single migration, the clean replacement theory that he's presenting, that's the one with no interbreeding, right? Guess what? He's not defending the modern science, y'all. He's defending a version of the theory that even evolutionary geneticists no longer stand by. You need to learn to stay up to date with your science, because the debate over right now. You showed up defending an outdated model. And you are defending that model because you just read from Wikipedia and it gave that outdated single migration model. The strict replacement model collapsed once Neanderthal and Denisovan DNA were confirmed in modern populations. Didn't I tell y'all I was going to use his own science against him? See, it don't matter if I go on my channel and debate against science. It matters the fact that Ankh think he knows science enough to debate me on it when I'm showing him, bro, this ain't really a debate. I'm giving you notes so you can stay updated. You arguing an outdated argument. So their own scientists said that Neanderthal DNA debunked that original argument. It wasn't a minor adjustment. It dismantled the central mechanism that distinguished Out of Africa from its competitors. So this is why the model was revised into assimilation and multiple dispersal frameworks. So if he argues for total replacement, minimal mixing, and a single exit event, he's relying on a narrative that specialists themselves moved beyond years ago. And if he shifts mid-debate to hybridization and multiple waves coming from Africa, then he's conceding that the original model was incomplete. Oh yeah, I'm a chess player, Unc. I told you I was gonna beat you up, didn't it? Now check this out. Either way, my disadvantage is clear. If he stick to the old version, he outdated. If he abandons that, he admitted that the original certainty was overstated. They weren't right to begin with. That's not a strong position to argue from, Unc. Let's be clear about what he's defending tonight. He's defending the 1990s classroom version of Out of Africa, with one small African population leaving 60 to 70,000 years ago. It completely replaces every other human group on Earth, the 60, 70,000 years ago when they leave Africa. And this is with no or to little interbreeding. That version is outdated. The narrative assumes one clean departure event, but fossil discoveries in the Levant push Homo sapiens outside Africa much earlier than the classic 60 to 70K timeline. See, he need to stay up to date, y'all. I'm not even here. Guess what I'm here today? I'm here today to show that they making this theory up as they go, And Ankh ain't even staying up to date with what the new lies that they revising with this theory. It's a work in progress, but he's arguing it like as a fact. And when you do that, you get stuck in one area of that theory while the scientists move on and evolve it. And you don't want to admit that, hey, what I've been telling y'all is wrong and they changed it now, because you keep trying to sell it as a fact when it's a work in progress. So genetic science destroyed this claim. The work of Savanto, Pablo, and others demonstrated that modern humans carry Neanderthal and Denisovan DNA, and if there was interbreeding, there was no total replacement. That part of the theory is gone. It's gone. So listen, I'm showing you what's going on within his own science. He's not keeping up to date with, y'all. Genetic and fossil evidence now point to overlapping populations interacting across Africa and Eurasia. The picture that emerges is not isolation followed by replacement. It's networks, contact zones, and gene flow. So the reality is that if my opponent stands here defending the rigid single origin, single exit total replacement model, he's not defending cutting edge science. He's defending a simplified teaching version that even many of its original architects no longer hold in its pure form. You can call me pseudo all you want. I'll let you do your name calls. I got too much to teach to be name calling you back. I'm trying to teach you something. You can call me pseudoscience, but guess what? I'm actually standing by science right now. I'm debunking you by saying you don't know what you're talking about. Now, that makes you not qualified to even debate me. It proves in this debate that you showed up with an outdated model, and that I really need to be debating the architects of this model with their revised, updated version. I can't debate a guy with an outdated model, because even the people that created that model no longer stand by. You looking stupid by yourself. Look at how his forehead look like a Klingon now. I know what I do to you, Ankh. You gonna quit accepting debates against me, man. So watch this, right? Modern evidence supports multiple dispersals, interbreeding with archaic humans, meaning there was interbreeding. Science evolves when new data comes in. The Out of Africa framework has been revised repeatedly because the data forced it to be. If you're still arguing the clean replacement only, one exit version, you're not defending science, you're defending an outdated diagram from a textbook that's already been updated.
Okay, sorry, I'm coming in at 1 minute. That's my bad.
No problem. And that ain't how real science work. In this case, the theory, what you're debating here tonight, is wrong, not because I said it, but the original architects of it, right, abandoned it because it needed to be revised. So whenever you ready to talk about El Negro statue being a human and not a monkey, I can't wait till you get to that, because this first part was just easy and it's laughable that you shown. We're going to start calling them outdated Ankh. Ankh, you outdated like felines. Ankh outdated like fill in the blank, Chico sticks. The boy outdated like beepers. He showed up today with a pager on, y'all. Chill out, Ankh. You coming up here with this outdated version. If you try to change it, then again, either way, I got a disadvantage. He's at a disadvantage. He got to abandon the outdated model. That's going to prove that the outdated one ain't outdated. It's just wrong. When you make up a lie, you got to keep changing the lie or revising the lie in their case. And they'll tell you, well, science mutates over time. Well, he not staying up to date with the mutations.
Thank you, Brother Sanchez, and I appreciate that. Sorry about that. I won't do that next time. I'll make sure I get the 2 minutes in, but your 12-minute round is complete. We've done our first round, both debaters. You can stop sharing that if you would, Brother Sanchez. We're going into our second round, and we will bring Ankh back in to do his second round. You got it, Brother Sanchez? You got to just mute up. All right. Okay. So we will be, thank you so much, Brother Sanchez. Ankh, just like before, come on in. When you start, when you're ready, let me know you start talking. I will start your time and I will come in and give you a 2-minute warning whenever you're ready. You can unmute too, Ankh.
Yeah. So maybe we just ended up in an enchanted forest some daggone where we didn't sat down and went somewhere and it's all upside down. Because I could have sworn in my slides, I clearly showed what he claimed I couldn't show or what he claimed I didn't show. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to the screen right here. Right here. So we can clearly see that right there. Nepal, can y'all see my screen? Because I couldn't even see his screen. Can you see
Yeah,
mine?
we can see your screen just fine.
Y'all can see that, right?
40,000. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So now watch this. Now, right here it shows that he was wrong, that I showed that early humans left out of Africa and mixed with what? The N, Homo Neanderthal. Then I talked about one circled in purple, they is an unknown ancient human. And then 3, Denisovan cave. They mixed right there with Homo Denisovan. So we talked about this. Like in the presentation. So now we got a line deceive. Oh, what tangle where we weave when first we practice to deceive. So then let's come to right here real quick. In the presentation, debunking them in real time. Remember this? Hold on. The Outer Africa too, right? 60K, Homo sapiens. Watch this. Genetic studies, evidence supporting. Watch this. Bam. Limited inbreeding. So we talked about inbreeding. Neanderthals, Denisovan, doing migration. We know they got absorbed into the DNA of Homo sapiens. So we actually talked about that. He made that up. As a matter of fact, if you come to a simple Wikipedia study, can you see the Wikipedia study right here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and you click this on, right? It talks about the northern dispersal route and the southern dispersal route. We talk about genetic reconstruction and the history of the theory. We did that all in the first round. He's delusional at this point. So let's get on to it. Let's get right to it. Let's not let him fake you out. So we come right here, let's do this. Let's get to the fossils.
There's no sound.
Ain't supposed to be no sound. We good. I just want the people to focus on the picture. Watch this reconstruction in real time. How they put the skin on the bones. Make it come alive for you, man. This is modern science at its best. So let's move on to the fossil record real quick. Let's look at this reconstruction by Kenneth and Kenneth. It's going to the eyes, skull, hands. Homo habilis, the earliest of our ancestors to show a significant increase in brain size and also the first to be found and associated with stone tools, 2.3 million years to 1.5 million years. Old Gorge, Africa. He acting like we ain't had no fossils. Only religious people will say that. Incomplete fossils, they have what they have. An analysis of a complete 1.8 million year old hominid skull found at the archaeological site, Denisovan, Georgia. It says suggested the early Homo sapiens, Homo habilis, Homo robustus, florensis, and so forth actually belong to the same species. Homo ergaster was the first of our ancestors to look more like modern humans. 1.5 to 1.9 million years. These people were generally tall and slender and may have also been relatively hairless. He's trying to debunk skulls without papers that show they have been debunked. Don't let him do it. Homo erectus fossil. These short and stocky humans with their distinctive skull shape and large brow ridges have mostly been found in China and Indonesia, 35,000 to 1.6 million. Homo ancestor. These species' name is highly debated, with many considering the remains to be Homo heidelbergensis. It says, whatever species they come from, these fossils are the oldest homos found in Europe. Homo heidelbergensis. It says these humans evolved in Africa, but by 500,000 years ago, some populations were in Europe. 300,000, 600,000 years. These reconstructions are by Kenneth and Kenneth. Just want to repeat that. Homo forensis. One of the most controversial, surprising hominid finds in a century. Conflicting interpretations and debates surrounding the remains of these tiny humans from Indonesia, Homo forensis, are not our ancestors, but their unusual features and recent survival suggest human family tree. It's more sophisticated than we thought. Y'all know this. Homo neanderthalis coexisted with modern humans. This is what he said I didn't talk about, but I did. Humans for long periods of time before eventually becoming extinct about 28,000 years ago. The African fossils tend to be older than the ones in Europe. Homo adultus, Ethiopian fossils, earliest Homo sapiens. Homo sapien adultus, 190,000 years. The fossil record is clear. Let's look at the mitochondria. It's Khoisan people. Right here, you can see the DNA migration of the mitochondria, L1, L2, L3, and as they leave Africa, they mutate to other haplogroups, all the way to the Americas. My closing statement, I will show you and talk about molecular clocks and the significance of it. There's no getting around this. Once again, Khoisan male, beautiful African people. Y chromosome starts in Africa. It's the oldest such Y chromosomes on planet Earth. And we can actually check the time as they migrate and mutate around the planet. There's no getting around this. He can talk to flim flam. So at this point, I find the whole conversation be very, 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 very interesting. Now, I'll save my last round. How much time I got left?
You're only at 7 minutes.
Only got 7 minutes. So I can just say,
you have 5 minutes left.
Got 5 minutes left. Let me see. I think I might have time to go right into the monkey round. You know what? I'm gonna say the monkeys for last, right? That's what I'm gonna do. Now, let me go over some of the things, some of the mistakes he made. Wow. First of all, he wants you to believe that the ancients didn't know about evolution. No shit, Sherlock. The ancients did not know. They had not a need to know. They wasn't digging up bones in grave sites. So no, the Dogon wouldn't have known about Charles Darwin theory of evolution. Indigenous Australian tribes wouldn't have known, because the only thing they knew was their creation stories. And I talked about that earlier. I made it very clear. I said the only thing that humans understood was from their creation stories, and that includes the monotheists, Islam, Christianity, and Judaism. They wasn't on biology. And for him to come in here and try to trick you with that is wild and completely out of order. So let's make this clear. It makes no sense to say that the ancient people at 100,000 years didn't know, or the Khoisan people didn't know, or the Dogon didn't know. That ain't even making no sense. He's so incoherent at this point, he don't even know he's out the box. Don't you sit here and listen to that. Why would indigenous populations in Africa, first of all, start grave robbing and picking up ancient bones of their ancestors? They wouldn't have did it. They had treaties against that. It's the anthropologists in later times that would dig up the graves, which would have been egregious to those ancient people. The ancient people didn't have DNA studies. The human genome was what was mapped out in 2004 and wasn't complete until a couple years ago. They wouldn't have had genetic evidence. They wouldn't have had the scientific method. They wouldn't have had modern science. They wouldn't have had none of these things. So why in the world is Pseudo Sanchez acting like they were supposed to know that? He one of them dudes just gonna tell you, hey man, you know they had the ancient civilizations a million years ago with flying saucers. He that type of guy. See, I'm in the real world right now, and I'm speaking very clearly and very concise. Don't let the pseudos trick you into saying that the ancient people didn't know. No shit, the ancient white people didn't know. How about that? Like they knew. The Vikings didn't know. The Brits didn't know. The Romans didn't know. Nobody knew. Remember I talked about that earlier? Earlier, what I said that the world was steeped in religion. They wasn't steeped in biology.
2 minutes.
They was steeped in religion, and none of them had the answer. All creation stories are wrong. Now, I know it's hurting his heart because he make up his own creation story. He over there tripping. He ain't showed y'all source yet. So, Nepal, could you see his screen, what he was sharing? Or you just heard him talking?
We could see his screen.
Why couldn't I see his screen?
He had bones. He had fossils up.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, they messed up the act like the fossils wasn't fossils. Act like the fossils got to be complete to be fossils. That's not true. Use the term the missing link. Nobody in science used the term missing link. Only the religious amongst us use that. That's a discredited term. The missing link. What are you talking about? Matter of fact, all fossils are in transition. Last time I checked, and I'm gonna tell you this right now. Everybody look like their parents. And their parents look like their parents, and their parents look like parents, and their parents look like their parents, all the way back to 3.5 million years. Everybody looked like their parents with slight variations. So next time you come up here with the trick 'em shit and try to trick people into thinking that I talked about an outdated model, you tripping, because that ain't what happened, bro. I rest my case.
Okay, so you do have your round. You ended early. You have
What I got left?
40 more seconds.
I got 40 more seconds.
Please don't play that song.
I got 40 more seconds for the flim flammer. So he flim flammed us. He definitely flim flammed y'all. Talking about the Dogon ain't know. What the hell the Dogon got to do with this conversation anyway? Dogon ain't got nothing to do with this daggone conversation, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, why would he say that? Only a dedicated pseudo would bring the Dogon into an evolutionary out of Africa theory conversation. It absolutely makes no sense. He playing in front of y'all face. He trying to make it seem that if it's only white people that understand this, he playing. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ankh. That was your second round. Strong closing and going straight into our brother Sanchez.
Gotcha.
Come on in. This time I will make sure I give you your 2-minute warning at the end of your 12-minute round. When you start talking is when your time starts. And Ankh, you could just mute out, and I think it'll automatically put him on the screen when I mute out.
Oh yeah, I can't even.
Hey, yeah, mute yourself. So why did I bring up the Dogon? Because it's ludicrous to suggest that the Dogon knew more about the stars than the Greeks, but they didn't know who they were until the Greeks told them who they were. Even though they got the richest tribal tradition of passing down their origin stories and who they are in their lineage through their oracles, they don't leave that up to outsiders. And for you to put that in the hand of outsiders, guess what Ankh had to do? He had to say, well, these are grave diggers. I thought they were paleontologists. If they was grave diggers, they'll be in jail, Ankh. You do know that, right? You're a dummy, man. You think that the Dogon gonna allow somebody to go up there and dig up their graves, even though you just said that they won't dig up their own graves? Why you that slow, Ankh? Why you that slow? Because you just said that the Dogon wasn't trying to research about who their ancestors was, even though the person that they just buried in the ground was just alive. That's their great-great-grandma. They would know if she's a monkey or not. They would know if she's homo slowpoke or not, right? They would know that. So you telling me the Dogon was hiding that from the world. They didn't want the world to know that if we dug up their ancestral graves, we would see the monkey man. And it took the white man to go over there and say, move back, Dogon. Let me dig your ancestors up. Look, it's a monkey. You said that the Dogon was not digging up their own ancestral graves because it's desecration. I agree. So you know I'm not going to let an outsider dig it up. What was the Dogon doing when they was digging these graves up? Sitting back saying, man, that's messed up. What was going on? You're slow. So check this out. It ain't no grave diggers, bro. It's paleontology. Them people would have died before they let someone dig up their ancestral graves. So if that was true, Again, why would the Dogon hide it? And you try to say, well, they're steeped in religion. Religion don't allow you to make predictions about the stars that the Dogon was making. That's science. So when the white man do it, it's science. But when the Dogon do it, it's religious. Man, you a slow kind of coon, ain't you? Watch this, right? You trying to talk about my first round performance when you spent your joint dancing and playing corny music. But you say I didn't show sources. I did show them, and I'm going to show them again, and you need to pay attention this time so you can understand what I'm about to say here. You see, hold on, this the wrong, pause my time real quick. Got a tech issue here.
Okay. You're showing us fossils on the screen right now.
Yeah, that ain't what I'm trying to show. Let me stop that. Let's pause that. Oh, this is what I'm trying to show, Ankh.
Okay,
all right,
time resume.
Time resume. So, okay, so Ankh, right here. What you need to know, Ankh, is that, let me move that. These are what they found for Java Man. That's a tooth, a femur bone, and a skull. These was found in different locations at different times. They just put these three pieces together and they turned it into this image here. Now you call it, watch me make it come alive. Let me make it come alive. That ain't science. That's you interpreting something from three bones. If somebody find an ass bone, a leg bone, and a cheekbone, they can't just say, well, that's Sanchez. Let me make it come alive. Let me make it come alive. White for it. See, look at the magic. Man, that is called computer animations. That don't turn these three bones into what you saying. That's someone's interpretation, not a fact. And that ain't even a whole skull, bro. It's a piece of a skull. It ain't even 25% of the skull. How you get an identity from that? And then not to mention these three pieces ain't even of the same human, y'all. Now let me break something else down. He said he was gonna show fossils, but he didn't, y'all. If you pay attention, I'm the only one showing fossils, y'all. I'm showing real fossils. He not. He's showing reinterpretations and computer animations. Now let me deal with something else, mister. Make it come alive. Watch it come alive. Right? Dude, you need to realize that you can't make these three bones come alive. They dead. That computer ain't gonna resurrect and make your idea right, dog. So just think about that. He said a Dogon wasn't digging up bones, but the Dogon got some of the longest intricate cave systems in the world, what the Pygmy do too. They never found none of their monkey ancestors, bro. You got diamond mines in Africa that go deep into the earth. Why these people never stumble across their own ancestors? They stay digging in the ground all day. None of these diamond mines, they deal a nickel a day for these diamonds. They never finding their ancestral bones, man. Not even in South America with all them cartel tunnels that go underground. Them people been digging underground for eons and they never found one homo bone. But the white guy know exactly where to dig up to find it every time, but he never finding his own ancestors. You a special kind of slow, Unc. You gonna quit playing with me, dog. Now watch this, y'all. Unc did exactly what I told you he was gonna do. He fell into my trap because he's slow, y'all. He's not a chess player. He don't realize I was giving him rope to hang himself. How did I do that? He just conceded that the original model was wrong, y'all. Because what he shared was, he showed mixing, he showed multiple waves coming out, and he said, see, that's what I did. And I just wanted him to double down that he's gonna defend this version of the Out of Africa theory so that he can realize that the original concept was wrong. It was wrong. If you say that was one single movement out of Africa, then later you say, well, we was wrong, we revised it to this, right? Then you was wrong, man. That's all it was. And you conceded that the original version was wrong. That's all I was saying. And another thing you need to realize is that, well, I'm gonna shift and go here real quick, y'all, because we got one more round left and Ankh don't want to go here yet, but I'm gonna go here right now. I'm gonna go here right now because this is what the whole debate is about. Is this statue a human or a monkey. And I don't know why Ankh don't want to go here yet. What he waiting on? Because this is really what the whole debate is about. And he was just bringing up Java Man when we supposed to be bringing up El Negro. So we're not here to prove Java Man, even though I just proved you can't turn Java Man into a person with just 3 bones, man. How do you think you're gonna do that, bro? Like, you come up with a whole identity, right? With just a teeth, a femur, and a little piece of a skull, and you say, well, watch it come to life, y'all. Watch my chia pet grow type ish. Like, what the world? Bro, that is computer animation. I can have my computer reinterpreted another way in another animation. You can't be that slow. So let me get on topic on what the debate is about so we don't waste people money. Because this is even what the thumbnail is on. And it's a shame that I got to get us on topic. What is Ankh scared of? Ankh know he can't prove this a monkey, y'all. Look at this statue. You sharing right now, Nepal? Ankh won't want to kick the can with this.
Yes, we are. Yep.
And
you're at 8 minutes.
Oh, I got a lot of time now, Ankh. I got 8 minutes.
4 more minutes. 4 minutes.
So 4 minutes. Check this out, Ankh. I know you want to keep talking about the out of Africa theory, right? I know you do. But guess what the debate is about? Is El Negro a monkey or a man? Ankh thought I forgot that. See, it ain't but one round left, Ankh. When are we ever gonna talk about what the debate is about? And I'm proving to everybody why one Ankh beat me to this. Here's a debate. He's supposed to be saying, Sanchez, let's get on topic, man. You running from this El Negro debate. How did we spend 2 rounds not dealing with the meat of what we all here for, folks? I'ma answer it. Cause Ankh know god doggone well he's not finna prove to us black folks that what we looking at right now on my screen is a monkey, folks. You got to be slow if you think that, cause this is a trait that's common in black people. It's called an editor monster. Look at it. We used to joke on people with this in school. If you're a black person who know about this, let me know. Yeah, we used to joke on people with that editor monster. That's what we call it. Show me the monkey with an editor monster, dude. Right? And not only that, show me a monkey with a barber that damn good, because he got that brother's fade looking better than Boosie's. Real talk, Ankh. Now, you show me a monkey group with a high top fade with an editor monster, then you got me. So, y'all, check this out. Ankh didn't come here today to debate me. He came to stall me because I think he realized, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be hard for me to prove that this is a monkey and not a black man. Why? You see what I'm saying? And why is Ankh so bent up on proving that this statue is a monkey when he just admitted at the very beginning of the debate that we don't come from monkeys? It's
2 minutes left.
It's chimpanzees. So why would he even have the titled that way, that monkey or man? Because he just lost the debate with that title, folks. And y'all know I'm not lying. You gotta be fair. Science don't say that we're monkeys. They say that we're us and the chimp share a common ancestor. So when you say monkey or man, you ain't even saying what science say, you pseudo. You see how that work, you pseudo? Because science don't say we monkeys, pseudo. You ain't talking no science, you darn pseudo. Nobody, no monkey. It said we chimps. So if you thought that we were chimps, why would you ask a dumb question like, is this statue a monkey or a man versus is it a descendant of a chimpanzee or a man? You know why? You got what I call monkey mania, son. Because when you was a little bitty boy, your favorite toy in the playground was the monkey bars. And we know that your favorite bread is monkey bread, son. You have been diagnosed with monkey mania, and you don't want to tell nobody, son. You got monkey mania. You're monkey maniac is what you are, son, because you know darn well science say chimps are not monkeys, but it's something about that monkey, right, that just do something to Ankh. He want to find a monkey. He want to make this a monkey. Now, you're going to argue for the rest of the debate that this is a monkey, Ankh, and you can't switch it to a chimp now because you already put that in the title and the debate. And you got to go the rest of the debate being wrong because science don't say nothing about a monkey. That's a chess move, dude. Learn how to play chess. Maybe you can beat me. I have so many checkmates set up before I even agree with a debate. I have me 3, 4, 5 ways that I know I'm going to win anyway, right? That I know you can't get around. Now, go lick them wounds for sure. Let's go.
Thank you. Wow, this is a great debate. Thank you for everybody. I'm so glad you're here in the audience. That was a strong second round for both debaters. We're going straight into the third round now. Again, another 12 minutes. We're going to have Ankh come to the stage. When you start speaking, like I always said, when you start speaking, your time begins. I'll come in and let you know you have 2 minutes left. My brother, are you there, Ankh?
I'm right here, Sanchez. So I never was saying that was a monkey. You said that was a monkey. Do we gotta go back to the film? You said El Negro was a Negro. You remember?
I said that statue is a black man, and you said no, it's not. It's a monkey.
Hey. So who playing the monkey games? Me or you?
I'm saying you can't prove it's a monkey.
Okay. So
that statue is a black man.
Mute out.
All right.
Mute out. Mute him out.
Brother Sanchez, let's let Ankh come on to the
check this
stage.
out, bro.
All right. Your time starts when you're ready. Let me know when you're ready.
Check this out, bro. I just called you.
No,
that's what you was, but you started name calling.
Okay. Let me know when you want to start your time, when you're ready to start.
Yeah, I'm ready to start my time. You started name calling because you know you're in trouble. You're in deep water. All right. So let me get him out of here quick. Get him out of his damn misery. He tripping. That's what pseudos always do. They stay tripping. Hold on. Don't start my time yet. I'm going to do it like he do it. Be progressively slow. All right. Let me see. Let me get. Share my screen. Let me get to the thing real quick.
Okay. When you start talking, I'll start your time. Your screen is showing.
I don't even want to use using dispersion, Gress, and tracing. I don't want to use that, but I use our presentation. I definitely.
All right. Okay, your time has not started.
All right. Let me get to the presentation 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all seen that slide though? That's the slide I used. Yeah. Okay. So let's get right to the sources, to which he has no sources. Can y'all see that thing that says start? Can you see it, Nepal?
I see restart, and when you start that, I'm going to start your time.
All right, go ahead and start my time. I want y'all to bet. I'm take my
this
time. I
is
want y'all to
sad,
bet and read this. I'm gonna be quiet. Let's go. Let's get him out of here. Let's get him out the game.
Bobby Banger. Debate music in this bitch. House music in this bitch. Bobby Banger. Debate music in this. Always dies at the source. Always dies.
Are we serious, bro? Oh, I got this one in the bag, bro.
I'm pausing your time because we do not hear. Do you want that to be
FBA for the W?
I'm not talking. I'm letting the music rock. These are the sources. The pseudo dies.
She giving him more time.
The music wasn't playing, so I'm resuming.
Oh, you can't hear the music? You can't hear it?
No, we can't. Your time is paused. Do you want to?
Yeah,
bro.
We could hear it. We could hear it, and then we couldn't hear it anymore. We heard pseudo dies at its source, and then the music went quiet.
All right, let me see how I can get this right. Let's see.
Okay. Just want to let you know that. So your time is paused at 55 seconds. You have 55 seconds.
Let me know if you can hear it. I'm going to try it again.
That's how you kill them.
Hold on.
Come on now, y'all. They gonna pause this time the whole show, bro.
So I want y'all to be able to read this
bro,
presentation
this is
right
horrible, bro. This is horrible, bro.
Just read
Come
and take your
on,
time,
y'all.
man.
This
These
is
sources.
Brody.
You know let's see if you can hear. Let me know if you can hear it, Nepal.
Okay, we could hear it at first, and then it went silent. So I'm gonna let you play it. I'm not gonna resume your time. Let's see if it plays.
My God! Resume this nigga's time.
Again. Hold on.
Resume this
Let me
nigga's
see if I can
time.
get this.
This
Hold
is
on.
fucking a handy. Like, bro, are you slow? We're gonna pause his time because we gotta
Present
walk
mode. I hope
William
y'all can
out.
hear.
Like, slow.
Bobby Banger.
It's fucking
Yes.
corny, bro.
Music in this bitch. House music in this bitch. Bobby Banger. Fake music in this.
Man, spare us this whack shit, man. Come on,
Always
son.
guys at the source.
He's not even bobbing his head to that shit. Look at this dude.
Always dies at the source.
Are you fucking serious? This is horrible. What is this? What
Bobby
the
Banger.
fuck is this?
Music in this bitch. House music
Wow.
in this bitch. The fake music in this bitch. Pseudo always dies on the source. Pseudo always dies on the source.
Bro.
Bobby
Bro.
Banger. Did the fake music in this bitch. Yeah. Pseudo always dies on the source. Be more careful. The fake music in this bitch. Pseudo always dies at the source. More careful. The fake music in this bitch. The fake music in this bitch. Pseudo always dies at the source. Pseudo always dies at the source. Bobby Banger. The fake music in this bitch. Pseudo always dies.
Dies at their sources. So what you seen here as you read it was all the sources, that thousands and thousands of sources to support the outer Africa theory. He ain't brought y'all no sources. He came with Java, man, and act like it wasn't Homo erectus, which it was. And it was important for what? Because it showed habitual bipedalism. He wouldn't even know what that meant, meaning that that particular fossil walked upright. They don't gotta have every piece. He talked about the Dogon knew who they was. Of course the Dogon knew who they was, but they didn't know who they was from a biological evolutionary standpoint. They did not know the origins of humanity. He does not have a clear process of proving the outer Africa theory wrong. Now let's move on to the next slides. Let's go. Here we go. We're talking about Monument F in Mesoamerican cosmology, exploring the role of Monument F in Mesoamerican cosmological understanding through Clemency Coggin's insight. So Monument F, it's not a human likeness, but a key Mesoamerican emblem linked to the monkey monuments, North Celestial Poles, World Tree, and Royal continuity signifies the broader spiritual and political meaning. This man has messed up their whole cosmology. Trez Zepats, he's messing up their whole thing. Why? Because he a daggone pseudo, and he misinforming African Americans, foundational black African Americans, ADOS and FBA. Hey, he's misinforming them. Monument F, a unique representation. Cognizance discusses Monument F and monkey monuments. Chapter 5, see the source, right? Connecting it with North Celestial Pole notable traits, upward gaze, folded arms, hands, and jaws. Unique facial features. The name of the book is Cosmology, Calendars, and Horizon-Based Astronomy in Ancient Mesopotamia. Ann Dark and Susan Misbreth. Significance of the upward posture. Let me go back. understanding how the orientation of the monument reflects Mesoamerican cosmology and symbolism. See, he talking about a whole different people talking about that man is a Negro. He the one on the monkey thing. Because that's really a monkey, and he making a monkey a Negro. Boy, that's crazy. Visual expression. Monkey monuments are not merely animal representations. They embody profound cosmological framework. Symbolic linkage. The upward posture symbolizes the connection between the heavens and the earth, illustrating the Mesoamerican understanding of the damn universe. They had their own understanding, like the doggone had their own understanding. Nobody has ever said that those early people did not have an understanding of the damn universe. They had their limited understanding. Cultural tradition, Monument F, aligns with earlier traditions linked to La Venta. I've been to La Venta. I've seen the monuments. Monument 12 emphasizes the cultural continuity of Mesoamerican art. Installation and orientation of Monument F. Rejection, okay, of Tenon bus label. Monument set vertical in the ground. Reinforces skyward figure posture, pointing to the heavens. The full interpretation of Monument F. See that all the way in the back of that? That's an Olmec statue right there in this particular museum. This is what he's talking about. Monument F as a key symbol in Mesoamerican cosmology links to the world tree, North Celestial Pole. It's the howler monkey image, signifies divine cosmic connection and continuity of royal lineage. Ain't got nothing to do with no damn Edward Monster. What'd he say? He said he went all the way back. Eddie Monster, he tripping with the hairline. That's a daggone monkey. He the one calling humans monkeys. Ritual context of Tezepatz. It's a deeper exploration of the ritual significance of offerings related to Monument F. Basalt column fence precinct enclosure for ceremonial activities. Vertical column serpentine monument, central ritual structure linked to royal authority. Spot and howler monkey bones, birds, jaded silk offerings, underscoring connection to the cosmological beliefs. Broader sacred and political program conceptualizes monkey imagery beyond simple portraiture. Yeah, he over here tripping. Conclusion and implication for the debate. It's not a human portrait. Kid, what you see, your eyes is lying to you. Remember what I told you about evolution is counterintuitive? How your senses can fail you? They fail you right now. You have to understand this culture to know exactly what that was. Symbolizing cosmos connection, reinforcing vertical orientation, linked to sacred centrality, rejects racialized interpretation. They have been racialized to death. He practicing racism, white supremacy in the middle of a damn debate. Now he'll say that's a daggone monkey. It's not. I mean, he'll say that's a daggone Negro. It's not. It's a monkey. Upward posture pointing to the heavens. See, he think that black people got big lips and peppercorn hair. See, that's a racialized understanding of it. It was the white people that said that. Here's a howler monkey right there on your right. That's the Monument F on your left. What do you call it, the Eddie Monster? Yeah, that's actually how the howler monkeys look. He tripping. What he's looking at is the wear and tear on the daggone weatherized statue. He out his mind. Lid of a monkey god and Coca Maya, 600 AD to 950. He called that a Negro. Yeah, Sanchez is tripping.
Smoking those pseudo all day long. Smoking those pseudo all day long. It's hot, the fire lit. Oh, I jump in the deep line. Smoking those pseudo all day long.
2 minutes.
Music all day long. Music all day long.
I'm about to kill him, y'all. He think he got me. Silly.
It's Your beats dying. Smoking low through the all day long. Baby, music all day long. Baby, music all day long. Smoking low pseudo all day long. Smoking
I gotta
low
turn
pseudo
my
all
goddamn.
day
Yeah,
long. It's
that,
hot, yeah. It's fire lit.
that
Whole
ain't it.
block drunk, but
That
not
ain't
be
it, bro. I got it. That
lying.
shit. This shit's hella
Smoking low
corny.
pseudo
Orville
all day long.
Redenbacher,
Yeah, we
my nigga.
smoking on a pseudo pack all day long, man. Let me go right here real quick, man. Do y'all see this right here, man? Let me go back real quick, man. Yeah, he tripping. Do y'all see this, man? It was actually Europeans, right, who had the Negro the closest to the damn monkeys. He's promoting racism, white supremacy, and they had they self all the way over there then. One thing he don't got in this conversation, this man ain't got booked the damn first. Let me show y'all something, man. He tripping. He done came into this debate. You on the screen too, Nepal.
I know. I was gonna say you have
Yeah.
your time is up. But
Yeah,
go
but
ahead.
y'all see the screen right here. Y'all see
What?
this?
But go
this book right
ahead.
here.
Your
Types of
time up, but go
Mankind.
ahead.
Ethnology research, ethological
Wow,
research.
your
Where the
time's
white people
up,
actually
but
got
go ahead.
Negroes close to the monkey. That's that
Did
man
y'all
right
see
there,
that?
man. And
She
we
been
sipping
helping
on
him out the
pseudos
whole shit,
All
bro.
right.
all
Thank you,
day.
Ankh. Thank you, Ankh.
Wow.
This
Yeah.
was Ankh's final round.
Yeah.
He went out strong, and now we're going to bring in our brother Sanchez for his third round and his third and final round as well. Brother Sanchez, let me know when you are ready. When you start speaking, your time begins. I'll come back in and give you your 2-minute warning.
See, the thing about he think he won with that, but I want you to know you lost every round, including this one. The thing about books, right? It don't do you no good to have a book if you don't know how to read the book. And I'm gonna show you what I mean. Take a look at this post. Everyone know in the internet age, misinformation easily get out there because dummies like Ankh don't read. Now look at what this person put right here in the comment section. Sydney Odu. What they say? Reading is easy, understanding is hard. Beneath the monument, there were monkey bones. Nowhere does it say the monument is a monkey. So what Ankh did, he went for the internet misinformation, and he supposed to be promoting science and science literacy. Come on, Nepal, mute his mic too. I don't know if he muted, but he's supposed to be promoting science literacy, and this dude is over here falling for the internet stuff of not reading. Let's read it together real slow. And here go the whole monument F, right? Look at what it says. Beneath the monument, right, there were offerings that included spider and howler monkey bones, birds and jadeite kelp. Now, to people who don't read and comprehend, or they don't slow down and take their time, they would think that this shit is saying that this is a howler monkey. But the original post, I'm showing you right here, it got the references right there, y'all. You can pull this up yourself, and you can see that when they found this, that the original, and that's what I said about Negroes who think that they're scientific. You're not scientific, you're pseudo. I'm showing you you're pseudo. Everybody pseudo is saying that this statue is a monkey. The people who can comprehend and read and who didn't go one on a damn short bus, right? Let's read it slow again. Beneath the monument, there were offerings that included what, Unc? A spider, and what else, Unc? A howler monkey bones, birds and jadeite kelp. You know why they found howler monkey bones beneath this statue, Unc? Because they were sacrificing howler monkeys to the gods, but the howler monkeys was just a revered deity in the culture. You're right, the howler monkey wasn't just a revered deity in Mesoamerica. It was revered in Africa too. They had a monkey god, right? But here is a howler monkey right here. If you put this next to a human statue, Bro, I don't got to have these debates on whether this is a monkey versus whether this is one. Because yes, there are monkey statues throughout early America, but we can clearly distinguish the monkeys from the humans. So let's deal with this claim that the Olmec monument Tres Zabates, or sometimes nicknamed El Negro, is a monkey statue. First of all, let's deal with the name of it. They don't call it El Monkey. So first of all, right off the bat, we need to know that the museum this thing is in, they didn't name it the way Ankh want them to name it. Now, Ankh wanted to be a howler monkey, but they didn't name it that. Sanchez saying this is a black man, and guess what this is called in the museum, y'all? El Negro, not El Monkey Maniac. I told y'all Ankh got monkey mania. He got monkey mania, man. Now watch this, right? There is no archaeological consensus that this monument represents a monkey. In fact, within mainstream Mesoamerican archaeology, Olmec monumental heads and related sculptures are interpreted as human figures, mostly common with rulers or elite individuals, meaning that, right, a lot of these monkeys, you can clearly see these are monkeys, right? You can clearly see that. It ain't no debate whether which one is a monkey or not. Like I said, you can show me a monkey with an editor monster going on his forehead, but you can't give that monkey a high top fade. Y'all see what Ankh did? Ankh showed you a little monkey, right, with an editor monster, but he couldn't give it the kid and play, and no sideburns. What a clown, man. Come on now. Give me that Boosie fade, dog. And let me see that monkey's barber when you get through. Cause ain't no monkey get no fade that clean. That's a clean fade. That's cleaner than MC Hammer fade back in the day right there. Unc, you out your mind, man. Monkey mania has blinded you, black man. You want to be a monkey so dang on bad that you you can't distinguish between a monkey statue and El Negro. Now, me and the people at the museum agree that it's a Negro. You the only dummy saying that it's a monkey. You know why? You went for the internet deception because you're a damn pseudo. I keep telling you that, bro. You're not scientific. Quit lying to yourself. You felt for this flim flam like every other pseudo online. That's because you don't question nothing. If it support what Ankh wanted to support, Ankh gonna run with it. And guess what? All you gotta do is put monkey on it and Ankh gonna run with it. I don't know what it is about these monkey maniacs, but they don't research nothing with monkey. If you said monkey, you right. They on your team, boy. If you talking that monkey business. So that's why Ankh fell for it. Ankh can't come lie because I'm showing y'all the Monument F. I'm showing you Monument F, and I'm showing you the reference to it in the museum. Everyone is taking this caption that's in the museum, Pool 2010-117, right? You can pull this up, bro. Everyone is taking the idea, the whole idea that this statue is a monkey. It comes from people misinterpreting this quote in blue, y'all. I'm seriously. And it said that it was howler monkey bones under this statue, not that the statue was a howler monkey. And guess what, y'all? Don't take my word for this and don't take Ankh's word. Go look this statue up y'all self on your own if you honest. And go look at, does it say howler monkey bones under a statue, or does it say this statue is a howler monkey? We're talking about you going to the museum yourself. Don't go to these websites that's pushing the misinformation. It's a lot of people that's saying it's a monkey just because it's published don't make it right. A lot of people that was misquoting it. Go to the source. Now, when you go to the source at the museum, guess what they call it? El Negro. Guess what Sanchez is calling it? A black man. Guess what black man mean? El Negro. I'm calling it what the actual museum call it. You debating me and the museum and the scientists that found it, man. You on your own with your pseudo. Didn't I tell y'all today in the beginning I was going to show up today and prove that Ankh don't know his own science? Didn't I tell y'all that? I told y'all I'm gonna actually disprove everything Unk's saying because he don't read and he don't know his own stuff. That's why I say it ain't even about me giving my argument. It's about me exposing this fake scientist to the world. Talking about he a science communicator and you calling this a monkey like everyone else. You ain't even up to date with what your science teach. I can't wait till we get to the question round. I'm going to prove you don't know your science. I'm going to ask you questions you should know. So check this out right here, y'all. So this monument does not display monkey traits. It shows a broad, rounded human cranial vault. Let's look at it. We're humans. We're humans. It shows a human proportion nose bridge, symmetrical forward-facing human eyes, defined lips structured like a human mouth. Look at it. Do we got a close-up one? Compare that to a monkey lips, man. Here go the howler monkey. Who's making the mistake? I'm not making a mistake of confusing Olmec black man with monkeys. This black man named Ankh doing that. But even the white folks who own the museum ain't making that mistake. They calling it El Negro. This doggone, who team you on, bro? Why you trying to make this black man with the boosie fade a howler monkey? Because you misquoted. You fell for the flim flam. You weren't reading. You got low comprehension skills. Go back and read. It never said the statue was a howler monkey. It said howler monkey bones was found under this statue called El Negro, which is the black man. Come on, bro. This is easy. You lost the debate when you showed up, though. Somebody should have told you that. You're a corpse, bro. So check this out, right? This aligns with other Olmec statues with the same headdress. The Olmecs, you can find other ones with this same head style. The Olmec sculptural traditions aligns with this too, what they did for their male leaders. If someone claimed this is a monkey, the burden of proof is on them. They would need peer-reviewed archaeological research identifying it as a simian figure. That research don't exist in mainstream scholarship. Why? Because this was misinformation that got spreaded online, and I'm pointing y'all to how it got spreaded. Ankh shouldn't have failed for that. That's so embarrassing, bro. You failed for that. You're a pseudo. Now check this out. Olmec art absolutely includes animal imagery, particular jaguars and howler monkeys, but this ain't one of them. Why would a howler monkey be rubbing the back of their head like that? Everyone know that's a normal human pose, where we put the back of our hand on the head like that. We do that a lot. Never saw a monkey do that. But when you got monkey mania, you just see monkeys everywhere. You just see monkeys in your Fruit Loops. Everywhere you look, just monkey here, monkey there, monkey everywhere. You know, so scientifically and archaeologically speaking, calling this monument a monkey is not supported by published research, anatomical analysis, or the broader context of Olmec art. And we can clearly see that we're humans, right? And first of all, like, why would it be a monkey with a boosie fade? And why you want it to be a monkey so bad if science said we come from chimps? That's the crazy part. So now that I done whipped you on this El Negro statue, maybe I'll bounce back and whip you some more on this out of Africa stuff to show that you was wrong with that. And maybe I can whip you up on some evolution and all that. But I don't know. We got a Q&A round coming up. I'm not gonna waste my time playing whack music. And bro, when you was on your spare time, you should have been researching instead of making whack songs.
All right, thank you so much, Brother Sanchez. Thank you, Ankh. Those were 3 strong rounds from our debaters. The chat is on fire. So now we will go into the question and answer round. We have decided, well, the debaters have decided they get 3 questions each for each other, and they have decided to go back and forth with the questions. Ankh, it's on you because you started, so you get to begin choosing to ask the questions. I do want to ask you too. I didn't ask you this. On the answer, should we need to put a time limit. So what do you want to do?
We
A
can
minute?
do 2 to 3 minutes on, well, 1 or 2 or 2 to 3, with whatever he agree with.
Ankh, you're muted. I need to hear from you as well about the answer time limit from both of you.
We should only take a good crispy minute to answer a question, right? You want
Got it.
2, you can get 2 because he is. No, that's what they do.
I think
They
we
lie
should
and
do
cheat.
1 minute answer.
Yeah, 1
and just
minute.
uninterrupted though. No interruption, just one straight. Okay, so we have three questions each, back and forth. Ankh, when you're ready, go ahead and ask your question, and then Brother Sanchez, I will start your clock when you reply.
Yeah, I ain't never in my life seen a person he wasn't even on the daggone topic. He didn't disprove the outer Africa theory. He made up a whole lot of foolery. So my question is, what evidence do you have for early bipedalism outside of Africa that is at least as old as 3.6 million years, bro? Because that's the oldest in Africa. I'm gonna ask the question again. What evidence do you have for early bipedalism outside of Africa that's older than the African finds? Matter of fact, he didn't even stay. He didn't even get what you was doing. What you was doing. Go ahead.
Go ahead,
Question.
Brother. And Uncle, if you could mute out when he's answering, that way he could come on screen.
Yeah, the cheers.
All right, no worries. All right, go ahead, Brother Sanchez.
I want y'all to realize that his claim is based upon Australopithecus, and Australopithecus, all they found was this. They didn't have a face or nothing. This was all they found. They filled in the blanks with everything else. They filled it in with clay, and they turned it into a monkey lady. And these are just claims and theories where they find a few bones and they fill in the blank like he did with, let's make it come to life, let's make it come to life. I don't need to find earlier bones than this to prove bipedalism. You do. You're making the claim. And I'm telling you that your evidence isn't substantial. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, brother, you had 20 seconds left, but you want to go ahead and you can go straight into your answer. You don't have to use a whole minute, obviously. So, I mean, go into your question. Excuse me. Brother Sanchez, you can go into your question for Ankh now.
Okay. Ankh, can you name just one major component of the out of Africa model that has not been revised in the last 30 years? Just one.
Okay, and could you mute out now, Brother Sanchez? And I think you need to stop sharing your screen as well so we can have him on the big screen.
Yeah, the part that actually supports the major archaeological finds, the hominids, you find at least 6 different varieties of hominids inside of Africa, right? And for the record, this is a misnomer. This is a pseudo tactic. Scientific theories always are revised. Stinky Inky did the same thing. Y'all act like scientific theories are stuck like the religious ideas you've been spewing the whole damn debate. So at the end of the day, they revised based off of more fossil records. And Charles Darwin talked about that damn near 200 years ago. They got DNA evidence now. They didn't even have they didn't find any human fossils during Charles Darwin time. So it upgrades scientific theories, right? Are things that are flexible and can always be updated based off of new available data. Who the hell would keep using the same old data when you got more available data? You're in the mindset that if they don't got the whole thing at one time, if they don't know everything at one time, that all of a sudden, they doing something wrong. No, bro, this is science, yo. They upgraded and updated.
Time. Okay, Ankh, ask him your second question, please.
Now, first of all, he never even dealt with the debate. He was supposed to disprove the outer African theory. He did some wild pseudo trick when you act like you defeating something without proving no evidence. Wild. The question is, what does the Columbian exchange have to do with the outer Africa theory?
Okay, Brother Ankh, please mute out. Brother Sanchez, come in. You have 1 minute to answer.
What does the Columbian exchange have to do with the out of Africa theory? That's your question?
Yeah, that was my question.
Bro, I don't even know what to say to that. I don't know what the world will say to that one, bro.
Can I have your time and answer for the people?
Okay, well,
What does the
you
Colombian and shit? No, you can't. I ain't giving you nothing free. Guess what? I'd rather forfeit my time, and now I can go to my question.
okay, you're going into your second question.
If I may, Nepal, real quick.
Can you,
Sanchez? Answering every question is very important, brother. This can show if you won or lost, because you got to answer every question.
I'll pull up an answer on a fly form.
Okay,
and
you have
pull
about
some
30
up.
seconds
Okay, so
remaining.
when he asked me about the Colombian exchange, he's probably referring to a point of history that he's trying to use to prove the out of Africa theory based on a real historical event or a fake one. But I don't have to play around with the Colombian exchange, because if I'm here to debunk the out of Africa theory, I've proven he showed up outdated. He can't prove El Negro is a monkey, right? Because I just showed you he fell for an internet hoax. So he want to shift it to Colombian exchange. I'm just going to fill in the blank with my answer right here just for a chess move, so that it'll be on the record that I gave some answer, but I'm showing you his tactic. That's neither here nor there, because we've already debunked the out of Africa theory at its core. So I don't have to debunk a branch when I've debunked the roots already. So I don't know why. So so I'm just gonna go here to it's my time to ask him a question.
Yes, sir. You get to go ahead and ask you. Thank you for answering that. And now you have to ask him your question.
Right.
And this is your second question. I just want to remind you, this is your second question.
Okay, appreciate that. And see,
Perfect.
because the whole debate is about El Negro statue, and I'm not gonna let him make that black man a monkey. He's racist for that, but trying to say I am. Now, here's my question to you. Show me the scientific proof that El Negro is a monkey, because you just showed us an article online that everybody was misreading. Show us the scientific proof, not no website, not no other pseudo person posting nothing, but scientific stuff, because the museum call it El Negro.
Okay, Brother Sanchez, please, thank you so much. Please mute out so we can have him show up on the big screen. And Ankh, your time starts, your 1 minute starts when you start talking.
All right, hold on. I can't even, let me get, man, hold on.
Okay, just let me know.
Shoot. Share my screen real quick. Share my screen. Funny guy. He don't even understand the Colombian exchange. And the viruses that decimated the population. Hold on, how do I get it here? Based off of having old world immunity and new world immunity. It proves that humans migrated out of Africa to the Americas and split for a while. It proves the out of Africa theory. Man. Let me share the screen. Hold on. Where's the share? All right. Damn share button at.
We can see something.
All right. Is it share? Hold on.
But it's kind of down. It's like cut off. It's not fully on the center of the screen.
All right. Is that it? Oh.
You have to drag it up. Are you showing out of Africa migration, right?
No, I'm trying to, it's not working. Hold on. Let me do this.
Okay. Okay. Your time is paused.
All right, hold on. Sanchez, funny guy, boy. And then Sonetta, I don't appreciate you diving in and helping him. He still ain't answered the question. He knocked out on his feet, dizzy. Where is the, hold on, let me.
I didn't help him, brother. I just let him know the importance.
Nothing.
Take it down and then reshare it. Yeah.
I got it. Don't let nobody got no, they supposed to know what it is. He didn't got beat up on here.
Real quick, so it was 5 seconds in. I don't think he objects. I'm going to start it over. Is that okay? Just from the top.
Can you see it?
Yeah, we see. Well, cosmology, calendars.
Yeah, that's the archaeological book I use. I ain't use no daggone Facebook post. And in this book, it talks about what the statue is. Okay? Get the daggone book and read the book.
Your time is going.
5. It talks about how they're monkeys. I can't believe this man pulled up a daggone Facebook post.
Wow.
And read the comment section as a source with a bunch of nuts like him. Probably was his homeboys jumping on the daggone post. So this is an archaeological book right here. Ancient Mesoamerica, and it talks about the statues. Monument F. Chapter 5. Too much to show right here. The fact that this man would come in here with me and put up a Facebook post of legitimate information and use the comment section as proof, he had lost his damn mind up in here. Somebody come get this man, please. And the fact that he wouldn't know what the Columbia Exchange was and how genomes over time had got disconnected to the point where they had different types of immunities, old world immunities and new world immunities. That's why Europeans and Africans decimated the population when they got over here.
Time. Thank you.
Jesus
Thank you.
Christ.
Now,
man, get him out of here, man.
You can go into your third question for our brother Sanchez. When you're ready, you know how it goes.
I know how it goes. We can get him up out of here. He knocked out. I don't care what you, Sanchez, what you doing is flamming the people.
Got a question for me?
Yeah, I got a question.
Let's get that question.
Mute this man out. Get him out of here. Mute him out of here.
Okay, I'll let him do that for himself.
Mute out of decorum.
He can do that.
You're pseudo drunk right now.
Thank you, Brother Sanchez. Okay, Ankh, this is your third question for Brother Sanchez.
My third question is for the pseudo Sanchez, because we smoking on pseudos. Please explain the scientific theory that explains why humans do not start out of Africa. Yeah, where's that scientific evidence that verifies that humans don't start in Africa?
Okay, Brother Ankh. Thank you. And please mute out so we can have him on the big screen, replace you on the big screen. Brother Sanchez, when you come in, you have your minute starts when you start speaking, my friend. So go ahead.
Okay. So when you ask him how humans showed up in Africa to begin with, they talk about how their science say there was a comet coming in from space with the germ of humanity on it. It landed in the ocean. It was a single cell organism that evolved to a fish type creature, then a monkey, to now a guy like Brother Sanchez. So he want me to have a theory that debates that one as if that right there makes sense. Mine is that the creator created everything and everybody in the beginning. Monkeys, humans, and all that. Simple. I'm not an atheist. I do think there's a divine intelligence behind creation. The fool have said in his heart, there is no creator, and he think that makes him smarter just because him and these barbarian scientists think that sun up there come from a random Big Bang, even though it's a perfect 360 circle. So my whole thing is he asking me a question he can't give me a fact to either, because nobody was there when the germ with the rock on it landed in the ocean and all that. So that's just a theory. You got to ask, how did the humans get there in the first place? And that's their theory. So your son can come up with a theory better than that. So his question is, do I have a theory to rival the out of Africa theory? I have several, but this wasn't about me today teaching a lecture. I came today to debunk the out of Africa theory. That's what we agreed to, and I did that.
Thank you so much.
So I got a question for you now. Yeah.
Okay, yes, you do. You're on your third question.
And then we close, and he can go first with his closing. So we know that we can prove mixtures before 60,000 years, before 70,000 years, which is where the out of Africa theory is aiming at when they saying that the humans migrated out of there. If there were mixtures before the time frame that you said the first Africans left the continent, we can find mixtures though. Before that, if out of Africa is now including hybridization, regional continuity, and multiple dispersals, how is it meaningfully different than the theories it originally rejected? Because everything you saying now, the first out of Africa theory rejected all that. Now it's incorporating. You're just accepting your competitor's argument and you calling it revisions. So can you answer the question, how is what you said different than the theories that originally rejected the out of Africa theory in the first place? Because they was all about hybridization and multiple dispersals and all that.
Thank you very much, Brother Sanchez. Ankh, it is your mic. You have 1 minute to reply.
Oh, what the hell was that? That was an incoherent question. Man, I bet you can't ask that question. I don't know what? It was
You
incoherent.
you want him to come back and
ask it
react?
slow.
Yeah,
I can ask
yeah,
it slow. Once again.
so it's
And
pseudo
guess
incoherent.
what? I'll slim it down and slow it down.
Yeah, slow it down.
If out of Africa now includes hybridization, regional continuity, and multiple dispersals, how is it different from the theories it originally rejected?
Okay, and you have the mic, Ankh. Thank you, Brother Sanchez. Please go ahead.
Incoherent, that is. How is it different from the man? Stop, knock it off. First of all, now they have several dispersal routes. One down in Ethiopia, right across. You know that little the Red Sea, that area there, into Arabia, not the Red Sea, but into Arabia, the Gulf, right? They got that, and then humans migrated out that route out the Nile. Okay, so it's two different routes. And they add the routes as more available information is afforded to them, pseudo Sanchez, right? And oh, by the way, scientific theories are open to add more available data to it. 200 years ago, when Charles Darwin made the scientific prediction that humans started in Africa, they didn't have DNA evidence. They didn't have the fossil record that they have now. So every day, this thing can get upgraded if the information is brought to it, adds to the scientific theory. Can somebody tell this man that you can add to a daggone scientific theory that's not close? He running around in the daggone enchanted forest somewhere having dinner. You tripping right now. Came in this daggone debate unprepared, don't know nothing about evolution, and the last question you didn't answer, and then you couldn't answer it because you do not have a scientific theory that would overthrow the prevailing out of Africa theory 1 and 2. You don't even know what the 1 and 2 is. The 1 is archaic humans, and the 2 is Homo sapiens sapiens. You have lost your mind, son. Go find somebody else to play with.
Thank you.
You knocked that on your feet.
Wow, thank you. Woo. All right, we have gotten through the 3 rounds and the question and answer round. For me, this was a fire debate. I know I'm not supposed to really tell my opinion, but I love this debate. This is probably one of my favorite debates, to be honest. It's really great. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I think the audience is really involved as well. Now we can go straight into the closeout for both of you. Ankh, you have, a 3-minute closeout. The mic is yours. I think that's how we're going to do it, right? You're going to do your closeout right away, or do you want to hand it over to the brother? It's up to you, because
I said it was a 5-minute closing.
Oh, my bad. Yes, 5 is great. I didn't know. I wanted to give him 5 anyway. So thank you, Sanchez.
I'm tired of beating him half to death. He can't even move. Go for
I really like this debate, y'all. I hope you loved it, and you definitely was your money's worth. What do you want to do, Sonnetter? Because Sanchez is telling him to go. Because Ankh did just do his question thing, but hello, Sanchez, you want to go, or you want the brother to do his just go ahead and do his closeout?
Yeah, he could close out and I'll close out.
Yes, sir. Okay, great. 5 minutes, Ankh, when you start speaking. Ankh, I'm just gonna come in when your 5 minutes is done, you know what I mean, and just say time, okay? I don't need to come in and like tell you 1 minute.
Hold on, let me get my thing up here.
No,
man.
your time starts when you're ready. So yeah. All right. Thank you everybody for being here. This is a great classic. I think this was a great debate. So yeah, we got Sonnetter.
Hold on, yeah, I enjoyed the moment. Came into the moment with clarity. Let me find this.
All right.
Goodness gracious, man.
Can I get a real commercial while he's waiting?
Yeah, and thank you to both of the debaters for putting their time and effort in. This isn't easy. They make it look easy, y'all. This isn't easy. So
all right, I need a commercial.
Definitely, of course.
Let me see. Share my screen. Can you see that or no?
Yeah, we see Easy Bands and Seku. But we see everything. We can see your entire laptop.
I know. I see it.
Yeah, you got to be careful. Not that he has anything, but people are this. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You want to just do that?
I got to learn how do I do it?
I don't know, but I think he's ready.
No, hold on. I'm still trying to find the daggone thing.
Go ahead, Sonnetter. Just tell them what you want to do. I don't know how you do it.
Okay. I don't want to show the whole screen like you said.
Yeah, you just show, you just go in when it says share screen, it should just say, when you hit share, yeah.
Nah, see, it ain't doing it.
Okay, when you go to share screen, it'll ask you if you want to share the tab or the window. So, or entire screen. You're sharing your entire screen right now. I think you all are, actually. Now try it.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. No.
Yeah, you have a choice. You can share the tab, the window, or you're sharing your entire screen. So click on tab or window, right? Okay, Ankh, let us know when you're ready.
All right, go ahead. I'm waiting for the commercial. Hold on. I'm almost ready.
I'm
Okay.
getting ready. Unc is getting ready.
Obviously, we know we have Easy Bands and Sekou coming up. And we also have Apostle and Morpheus.
That's a good one. He gonna beat the brakes off Easy Bang. So now, boy, you ain't lost your touch, boy. Definitely didn't lose your touch. All right, hold on. Let me shoot.
Hey, Nepal, I sent it to you anyway, so you could probably get it.
Okay. To the email?
Yep.
All righty. And don't let us hold you up. When you're ready, Ankh, just say, hey, I'm ready.
All right, hold on. Let me shoot.
Okay. I don't see it.
All right.
You didn't send it.
I'm gonna send it right now.
Oh, shoot. But I see, oh, dang. Max. I don't know why. Max just sent me when did he send me this? Damn. I'm sorry, Max. I think I did send it to him, though.
No, he got it. He was in the chat.
Oh, thank goodness.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it. You got it, Nepal.
All right.
Share that. While Unc is getting his stuff ready. Unc, let's get ready for your closeout.
All right.
You got 5 minutes in your closeout. Hold on. We got to do this quick commercial. Let the people know what's coming up. And this is in April, y'all. So right after Apostle, this will be in April. I don't think Sekou just gonna run through Easy Bands. It ain't gonna be that easy, bro.
All right. It should be showing. You got to mute out.
All right, there you go. There it is right there. It's up and coming. And Sekou, Easy Band, they chose the topic, is the Bible the word of God? All right, and that's going to be the topic right there. I think that's going to be powerful, Easy Bands. Sekou, don't sleep on this brother. He's a real Christian, for real, who knows his Bible and know the history. All right, so be on the lookout for that. Oh, I put March. God damn, it's supposed to be April. I'll change it. Don't worry, y'all. Supposed to be April the 12th. It's April the 12th. I'll fix it by tonight. All right, that's good. Let's get on.
All right.
Let's get Unc in the building.
Yeah, I'm right here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Let me share my screen.
Yo, Nepal.
I'm right here.
I'm talking to Nepal. Where's she at? All right. All right, let's go, Unc. You got 5 minutes.
All right, hold on. Let me
Come on, brother. You got it. Let's go.
Just trying to hold on, man. Let me get this.
See, Sanchez, he laughing. He like, you don't really want the smoke.
That's what
you
you're
putting
doing.
up smoke signals right now.
That's what you're doing, son.
Brother, you should have been ready. Let's go.
You helped it. You helped the sorry piece of crap.
You stalling. Let's get it.
You helped them out, right?
Ain't nobody help him out, man. Don't do that.
Now you on his side, yo.
I'm not on nobody's side, brother. Don't do that. You just stalling, Unc. That's all you doing, bro.
Up, man. Get out of here, bro.
Ain't nobody know I'm out on nobody's side.
Look at you. Can you see the screen?
Yes, I see the screen.
All right. What's we talking about here?
This is funny.
All right, the time will start when you start speaking.
All right.
All right. Nigga,
All
come
right.
on, nigga. Come on, nigga.
So we're gonna trace Native American DNA.
Time start.
We're gonna trace Native American DNA back to Africa using molecular clock.
Nigga, this is a
This gonna
closing.
kill him. End of the day, he done.
This is a closing, bro.
We smoking on pseudo. What is a molecular clock? A molecular clock estimates the time of evolutionary divergence by measuring accumulated DNA mutations. Basically, it's saying that we can actually measure where that DNA came from because it mutates at a constant rate. So we can start in America and follow it back through time, all the way back to Africa, if this is where that genetic population came from. By comparing DNA differences between populations, scientists estimate when lineages split. See, we can tell when the lineage split. Widely used in genetics, anthropology, and evolutionary biology. Human genetic origin in Africa. Modern humans, Homo sapiens, originated in Africa about 200 to 300,000 years ago. African populations contain the greatest genetic diversity. Remember, I talked about the diversity? Where you find the most diversity of that particular thing, that very well should be the origin of that thing. Where's the greatest diversity? In Africa. Not in America, but in Africa. African populations contain the greatest genetic diversity. All non-African populations descend from a subset of African populations that emerged, that migrated out of Africa. This migration occurred roughly between 60 to 70,000 years ago. Small groups of humans left Africa and spread through the Middle East and Eurasia. Genetic markers show shared ancestry amongst non-African population. Molecular clock estimates place the divergence of non-Africans from African population around 60 to 70,000 years ago. Ancestors of Native Americans. Ancestors of Native Americans moved from East Asia into Beringer. Migration likely occurred 20 to 25,000 years ago. Populations crossed the Bering Land Bridge into the Americas. Genetic lineages show continuity from Asia to Native American populations. Mitochondrial DNA evidence. Native American mitochondrial lineages fall mainly into haplogroup A, B, A, C, D, and X. These haplogroups diverge from East Asian lineages. East Asian haplogroups ultimately trace back, watch this, to African mitochondrial haplogroup L3. Remember, L3 left Africa. This is a clear point here. This is why he cooked. Like my son say, and you said something about my son, what you think he would say you cook, son. Molecular clock dating links these lineages to African ancestors roughly 60 to 70,000 years ago. This is a checkmate in the circles I travel in at this point. Y chromosome evidence. Most Native American patrilineal lineages belong to haplogroup Q. Haplogroup Q descend from Asian haplogroup P. Haplogroup P ultimately traced back to African Y DNA haplogroup CT. CT originated in Africa roughly 70,000 years ago. Boy, you like Adolf Hitler. When he looked up and seen them stars on the plains, his generals say, the gig is up. Autosomal DNA evidence. Whole genome comparisons show Native American clusters with East Asians. East Asians shared deeper ancestry with African populations. Genetic diversity patterns match serial founder models of human expansion from Africa. Scientific conclusion. He has no scientific conclusion because he's not presenting anything scientific. Molecular clock across mitochondrial DNA, Y chromosome DNA, and autosomal genomes consistently show all modern humans share a common African origin. Native Americans descend from Asian populations. Those Asian populations ultimately derived from African ancestry. Here's the daggone sources. He has no sources. He has no information. He thought he was going to come up in here and pseudo-rise everybody. That's what he was thinking in his mind. He actually thought that he could step up and out of the middle of nowhere, and blim, 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 bam, boom you. Man, he can't do that, man. And the reason he can't do that, because he's pseudo Sanchez, man. and we understand this completely. How much time I got left, Sal?
You have 12
Tom.
seconds. Yeah, you have 10 seconds.
All I'd like to say is, man, I appreciate all the supporters that came through for this event, man. Appreciate the crowd, man. And y'all know what it is around here, man. Pseudo Killers, man. Official, man. Big up to the Pseudo Killers and all the staff, man, that's making this trip easy work. Easy work.
Thank you. Well, thank you very much, Ankh. Thank you, Ankh, the captain of the Pseudo Killers, the founder. And we're going to move on to another heavy hitter, Brother Sanchez. Please do your closeout, my friend. You have 5 minutes, and I will just let you go all the way through your 5 minutes and let you know when your time ends after that, okay?
Okay, thank you. So I asked Unc to show me scientific proof that El Negro was a monkey. Now remember, the museums say that it's a Negro. And I showed him not no Facebook post. I was just saying I agree with the Facebook post that you're stupid. Because this is what's at the museum, bro. This ain't a Facebook post. If you go to any museum, they have captions next to the artifact. They will tell you how it was found, when it was found. When you go to the museum where El Negro is at, it tells you they found howler monkey bones under this statue. That was misinterpreted online because that's how stuff happened online. And people start saying it's a monkey. He ignoring that, y'all. I asked him, show me proof now to debunk the museum. You ain't finna debunk the people that found it. So guess what he did? He showed y'all a book that was written by an author. You think that I'm gonna listen to some author that just wrote a pseudo book over the museum? This is the sources right here, Mr. Source Man. You think we gonna listen to some pseudo author over the references that's next to the caption, next to the thing in the museum? Yeah, you a real pseudo nutcase. And by the way, you can't trace DNA back to the beginning because the beginning of what, bro? You forgot about the Ice Age? Genetic studies don't actually trace humanity back to no true beginning of our species. What they trace is the most recent surviving genetic line out the multiple population bottlenecks. Throughout history, there have been massive die-offs caused by ice ages, volcanic eruptions, plagues, and other catastrophes that drastically reduce human populations. When that happens, entire genetic lineages disappear forever. The DNA that survives only reflects the small groups that made it through those events. So scientists really only telling you about everyone's origins based on the last big major die-off. Prior to that, it was a reset. We don't know. We don't have a connection to get back beyond that point. So there is no beginning that you can trace some back to. You sound silly. So when scientists talk about tracing DNA back to a single origin, what they really identifying is the last surviving common ancestor after a genetic reset, not the original starting point of humanity itself. So again, he's never gonna show y'all proof that El Negro is a monkey. He gonna go and read pseudo books while calling everybody else pseudo, while ignoring what's at the damn museum and what the professionals and the dang on scientists say. He gonna ignore the references at the museum, y'all, and he's gonna debate against the science. Now listen at this. I'm gonna debate against this science. He gonna debate the museum, y'all, that they lying now. And that it's a monkey. He ain't gonna show you nothing but other pseudos that misinterpreting the science while calling you a pseudo. Ain't that funny, y'all? Now watch this, y'all. He said theories can change over time. It's just revision. But here's what he's not telling you. He's right. But when a theory change and it adopts the theories of the people it's saying was wrong, that's different. So in the case of the out of Africa theory, people had already had theories talking about multiple dispersals coming out of Africa, the fact that there was no single migration, and the original out of Africa theory was saying those were wrong. And later when it quote unquote revised itself, it adopted the same arguments from the people it was calling wrong. And you call that revision. I call that admitting to defeat. I call that silently subscribing to your opponent's goddamn argument. That's what I call that. Now, you can call it revision. We know you're going to do it because you're a monkey maniac and a nutcase. Now, you want to talk about diversity? It's more diversity in the Amazon rainforest plant life than anywhere on earth. So did all the plants come from the Amazon? No, stupid. We're also told Africa must be the origin because it has the greatest genetic diversity. But if Africa is the most invaded, it explains why it's very diverse. China and everybody over there, because it's easy to get free resources from it. It ain't because life started there. It's because Africa the most invaded. That's why it's so much diversity. That make more sense than this monkey business. Genetic diversity supposed to prove long population history and complex structure, but it doesn't prove birthplace. High diversity shows it can show a bunch of more things. I gave you my theory. I think it's long-term invasions.
Yes, time. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Brother Sanchez. Thank you so much,
Okay.
Ankh, the God Killer, and
Appreciate
Senator. The debate has been completed. Thank you so much to the audience. Senator, you want to have the last word?
Yes, I want to say both of the brothers act professional. Of course, they was taking shots at each other, but it was all good. It was fair.
This is love.
And
Yeah, it's love, yo.
it was
That's how we get
good.
down.
It was
That's
a good
love,
debate,
man.
informative. I don't know who won. I can't say it right now, but I will be
can.
reviewing the video tomorrow, and I'm gonna do the after show tomorrow. Tomorrow early, I'm gonna be doing the after show. So we'll let it. I hope y'all could come in. And with that, I'm good.
Live tonight. I ain't finished. I'm going live tonight.
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, so Ankh is doing an after show, everybody, right, Ankh? So head over to, what's your channel? Pseudo Killers or
Skeptics.
Community of Skeptics. Okay, family, and thank you once again, Brother Sanchez. Hopefully you'll be able to join, both of you will be able to join the HOK after show tomorrow.
I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be
all
there.
right.
That's part of the deal.
Peace and love, everybody.
Okay. Peace and
Have a
love.
great weekend.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much to the debaters again. This was great. I really loved it. I really enjoyed it. All right. It's going to end the recording. Peace.
Peace.
Right. All right, y'all. That's it.